Hello? Hello out there. It me, Chris. How you doing? I am joined by a special guest today. Say hi, Sandy. Yes. I have a lap cat right now. One of many reasons I'm a bit late today. But anyway, yeah. I'm doing the Land of Greed today in the Royal Woodlands. Gonna do Prestige 6 as I usually do. Okay, bye, kitty. Apparently, apparently I'm getting too loud for her. Anyway, Land of Greed. Impatience grows 50% quicker, which is a lot. But every ongoing trade route reduces the impatience generation speed by 20%. So it encourages trading a whole lot. Will I do that? Who knows? It's only Prestige 6. This is the level where I can still, you know, just try to win by everybody being super happy. Anywho, let's see what we got. Gatherers have a 50% higher chance of doubling yields. That's pretty cool. Got a lot of bonus gathering during drizzle. People without housing become very cross. Brilliant artists take 5 seconds longer to burn. Like, this means I definitely need a blight post before year 3. Well, by year 3. Uh, this makes assists persist so long that you really have to be on top of them. Acid Rain just sucks. Everything's way less efficient during the storm. And then Devastating Storms, where minus 20 global resolve during the storm, which is bad. It's very bad. It's one of those you're basically going to lose things. Well, not lose, but you're gonna lose people if you go to 5 hostility. So we gonna try to avoid that, if at all possible. Let's see what we got here. We have some fertile ground over here. I hope that's not the closest one, because, oh boy. That reveals the nearest location. What are the nearest patches of fertile soil? I mean, like, that's a long way to go for fertile soil. I was sort of hoping I'd find one or two in neighboring glades, because I'm apparently hoping that I'm the luckiest person on the universe. But anyway, let's see what we got. Also, you'll have to forgive me, I had a terrible allergy attack yesterday and I'm still recovering, so I'm going to be muting a lot to sneeze. Anyway, I'm gonna get the small farm. I've got humans. I want to focus on farming this game. Supplier probably. I don't have any plank production, and I don't have any flower production, so that fills the niche really well. And the water skins are also great. Suppliers are really great, just building, period. Speaking of great buildings, period, hello furnace. There is copper in the clay pits around the map. We have one in our initial glade, in fact. So having the ability to make copper bars is great, 2-star bricks is also great, and pies are also great. So this is great. Tea house also very tempting, but that's better bricks is more important than making sure we're optimized for porridge, in my humble opinion. So we dropping down the supplier first for sure, so we can start making planks. I'm going to sneeze again. let's get things started before I have to mute for sneezing yet again. So if something happens on the screen, well, I am sneezing my head off and not trying to blow out your ears. Let's get down woodcutter camps. We will be wanting to get to the fertile ground as quickly as possible. We also need space around the warehouse. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the woodcutter right here. See if we can't chop through this area nice and smoothly. And yeah, that'll be that. So, basically just waiting on our cornerstone, see what we get. Maybe it'll dictate the run. Maybe it'll do absolutely nothing. We'll have to see. I already built the supplier, which is nice. Don't want to put anyone in it yet because we have no actual wood. And here's the cornerstone. Well, this is an odd choice, gotta say. Silent looting is nice because it's hostility reduction. And it's very important to stay below 5 this game. Though, filling dish might be amazing. Humans and foxes both love porridge. We have a drizzle geyser right over there, so like... What if we just produced a massive amount of drizzle water and turned that into a massive amount of porridge and got complex food up incredibly fast? I kind of like that the sound of that. So let's do that. Also, since we have foxes, and therefore very little chance of making them nice, pretty houses, I'm going to put up some big shelters to start out with. Alright. Put someone in the supplier to start making planks. I started with a few extra planks just to speed up the process of building. Likewise, I took 3 extra people to speed up the process of everything. We're really just hurting for wood now, waiting on our orders. Speedy real estate, you say? We do have enough planks for another large shelter. So, between that and a park, that will clear it. So, let's just super prioritize those. 3 builders should be plenty for that. Yeah, we can do that. I'm going to wait on the other orders until the timed one is done, so that if I need to super focus on one to get another timed order done, I won't have to be like, oh god, why did I open it? Why did I do that? I didn't have the time. I didn't have the time. I didn't have the time or the people to do that. I'm terrible. I'm bad at the game. That's what I'm avoiding. You know, hopefully. Not to say that, you know, I'm not bad at the game. I'm sure I have a lot. I'm sure there's stuff I could be doing that is better, but I don't know. I'm winning enough games where I'm pretty happy with it. Alright, speedy real estate done. Huzzah! Instant reputation, and we get a new blueprint. I don't think I can not take Alchemist Hut. I need crystallized dew for fox houses, and it's just generally good. And there's no, I mean, like, there's also the forester's hut, but I'm a little worried that we don't have enough fertile ground with our first plot being so far away. This is also a fantastic source of crystallized dew, but the Alchemist Hut is like, you know, it's a very solid source. You're not gonna be upset or run out at that point. So we take those. Let's open up another order. Alright, booming economy or funding the expedition. We actually can just turn in funding the expedition right now if we want to. And the parts are more valuable than amber and oil in my opinion. Plus the building materials will make our initial building process go faster. So that's hard to say no to. I might wait for a bit more impatience to tick up, or when I have the need of this building material to actually turn it in, because you only get so many impatience reductions from orders, and I do feel the need like we might. I do feel like we might need to keep those around. Relic 3 packs. This takes a lot of initial building materials, which you very rarely can spare, but it is a very good long-term play. Your fabric goes further, your farms are better, and I do have a small farm, so it's probably worthwhile taking this. Does mean we'll need a makeshift post, though, unfortunately. Also gonna need a crude workstation because we have no other way of making fabric, so there's that. And, yeah, no orders to open up glades, but I'm not going to wait around for it, right now. I would rather get going to try to get a farm going. Maybe even get a harvest for year 2 if I'm really lucky. So, that's the plan. Now we just speed things up. Wait for things to get built and, you know, stuff like that. I will need to put the furnace down at some point, but I'm waiting for, you know, a wee bit more space. Hello. What's in the cache? Oh, an ancient tablet. Well, we don't need the food right now. The ancient tablet could come in handy for a order, or unorder, if I wanted to actually use good grammar. So that's probably going to sit there for a large part of the game, if I'm being real. Okay. Nearly everything is built. Let's get this idle fox working on making planks, because we can make those into a relatively low-cost source of packs of building materials, which is good. Is good, and I like it. This really is not enough space around the warehouse cleared off yet. I'm gonna want a lot more as the game progresses, but I also want this space cleared out for housing, and I want to break into this glade, like, soon, so maybe I've just talked myself into moving this woodcutter camp over here. What do you know? Yes, clear all this out, please, and that. And I think we're good to just fast forward a touch. We are brushing against hostility level 2. We almost certainly have the resolve needed to weather the storm. Ha 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 ha. So I'm not too worried about it. Hopefully we can run full woodcutters during the storm. If not, oh well. I very rarely feel like I can do that anyway. How many planks are we looking at now? 21. That's not a bad number. If we're going to be turning them into packs of building materials, I will need a great deal of them, granted. So I shouldn't be too stingy with the max amount. Anyway, storm is hit. Let's go to speed 1 and see how we're doing resolve-wise. perfectly fine. That's great to see. In fact, we got a little extra breathing room because our impatience ticked up. Because of course it's ticking up. We're doing Land of Greed, and I haven't even built a trading post yet. Mayhap ill-advised, but it's what I'm doing. Anyway, let's see if we can't bust into this glade and set up a farm in time. Alright, some berry bushes. Those are nice to see. The metal's not going to be particularly valuable, so if I can get some tools, this is definitely going to the Citadel. And as for this, let us get this field going. Definitely need a builder now. You are barely starting that work, so that's fine. I will get down a plantation once this particular tree is gone. So, kill that tree in particular, please. Yes, good. Alright. Put down the plantation, build a nice road, we'll make this a priority. And there's a good chance we'll get that built and ready in time for drizzle. Definitely not going to be able to, you know, plow many of the fields, if any of them, but it's good. It's okay. Newcomers have arrived as well. Looks like we have harpies this round. Interesting. Alright, well I really can't bring the harpies in until they have a nice house, is the thing. Because this kind of weather will make them quite upset. So let's make the harpy house a priority and then we will bring them in. Could also use more builders right now, to be honest. Woodcutter that's not doing anything? You are not doing much. You go help build. Maybe someone else too. You are returning with your wood, now you're delivering to the warehouse, that's fine. You should go build. I would like to bring the newcomers in relatively soon so that the timer on the next set starts earlier. Sometimes I want as little population as possible, sometimes I want more than usual, but it all depends. Looks like we have plenty of room for the furnace now. Let's definitely build that, and not a human house with our precious bricks. Yes, get rid of that. That should free up, yeah, freed up 3 bricks for the furnace, and we can get that going. Speaking of things I should get going, I can fertilize some fields, so I might as well. Sounds smart. The Harpy House has all of its resources allocated. I think I can bring them in now. The Harpies won't start leaving because we're, you know, the storm's almost over anyway. In fact, let's get a human on the farm. Make sure he's there to start planting when drizzle hits. And now I must sneeze again. Whew. I think I'm part elephant. Alright, let's see our cornerstone this year. Hi. I've... Back to Nature's really strong. Am I willing to give up 98 food for it? Yeah, probably. I've got this ton of mushrooms that I'm about to put harpies on, and we'll have a big berry harvest come clearance. I think this is fine, as discomforting as it may be. Alright, we do that. Make sure the herbalist camp gets built now. That's real important to eat food. We've also got some impatience, so I'm very happy to turn in this order and to get a new blueprint. Ooh, greenhouse, you say? It's probably smarter to pick the cooperage here. I love the greenhouse a lot, and it is a very, very, very good way to like use drizzle water, which with filling dish is a plan for a ton of complex food. Uh, Greenhouse provides just a ton of raw materials that are very good for that. But the coats and the barrels might end up being more important. We've got copper bar and crystallized dew production right now, so barrels are quite viable. And we need the coats for the harpies and the humans, so there's a lot going for the cooperage right now. God, I'd hate not picking greenhouse here. But I think we'll make better use of the cooperage. Build that. Build the alchemist hut over here, and I think that's all the buildings, which is great. Let's get somebody working in the furnace so we can have some bricks exist in our settlement. And that looks like everyone's busy now. It sure does. Let's swap you two, actually, because harpies are happier in the supplier. And we also have to consider where in the heck I'm going to free up workforce because when the herbalist hut goes down, because we have no food. I guess you. I definitely want harpies on it, and I may as well put you back on the hearth in that case. Because impatience will be a problem for the foreseeable future. I should not just ignore it. Anyway, let's see what we get in our orders again. I like the wildfire essence, but getting coal is a tall order in the Royal Woodlands. There's no coal deposits except for like special Glade events, and even then it's a 50-50 with the steampunk drill. You can make it in the kiln and the brick oven, but we don't have either of those. Also, 12 building packs of materials is a lot. As good as the wildfire essence is, I think outpost is the way to go here. This will happen eventually. It's a bit of a long-term project, but we'll get there. Happy brewing or happy harpies? I do want to make biscuits. And getting Harpy Resolve up this high is not that hard. And getting 8 aesthetics decorations also is not that hard. A little intensive on the building materials, but we have plenty of it, so... as much as I love the tavern blueprint, it does require me to pick up the brewery, which is not my favorite building. So let's just go with Happy Harpies. And plan out the pretty aesthetics that we're gonna build. Maybe some lamps here instead of benches? Could work. Everybody knows that in front of the giant bonfire, what you need is more light. Everyone knows that. Alright, that is enough to level us up to 2 once we get some more housing, so that will be splendiferous. Alright. We want to punch into this, I think. I don't know why, but I feel like this is the next natural expansion zone. Call it gamer instinct or call it randomness, whatever you like. That's where I'm going. So let's move the woodcutters to expand where we want to go. I want to get that drizzle geyser up relatively soon as well. We can always put down a field kitchen to make some porridge and get that filling dish popping off. Having infinity complex food is good, in case you were wondering. Alright, once that harpy house is built, I'll put the other one on the herbalist camp. So we have something to eat at some point. So we don't spend all of Drizzle starving to death. That sounds good. Can I cut someone from something? Incidentally, I mean, we do have a good stockpile of clay, and I'm no longer clearing out areas for this. Maybe one less clay, maybe having no clay input is fine for the moment. Because I definitely want a builder. And this guy's busy making copper bars anyway, so. It's fine. We're fine. How are you? Alright. Good, good, good. I think I can fast forward again. I will eventually want somebody making those 3 packs, but we are light on workforce right now. And we will not get another group of newcomers until the storm hits. So that's that. Chance I'll find them in this glade, but we'll see. It's running so much better than yesterday too. That's very comforting. I also really need to put down a trading post somewhere at some point. Here? Here? Here, though. Maybe. It's not inside the hearth range, so it feels as good a place as any. Alright. Clearance is here. We're going to get our harvest of berries and nobody starved to death. We did get quite a few hunger stacks, granted, but those will clear up soon. And I'm going to let this run and get a drink of water real quick. I heard that gentle piano tune of a new glade opening. Found the drizzle geyser, of course. We also found some meat and some veggies, which could certainly come in handy. Granted, with back to nature going, we're gonna have a lot of food. The only thing I feel like I need right now is just more fertile ground. I wish you could, like, build fertile ground detectors. Like, just as one-time use items. That'd be cool. I should request that as a feature. Like, use that request a feature option they have in the menu. You know, for, you know, good use. Because it's there. Because the game's in development. But, you know, using the tools available to me, what madness is that? Who does that? No one does that. We can put some human homes here. Yeah. That's enough to house 12, and we have 11. Get everybody in nice housing. Our buildings are not being built because we are low on everything. So there's that. I mean, given that we're getting a giant berry harvest, maybe I don't have to go quite so hard on mushroom picking right now. I'm gonna get someone else on plank production, especially in a spot where they're happy with it. That sounds excellent. Happy Harpies could be done relatively soon, but we need a lot of planks for that. So that's what we're gonna wait on. For now, I will just let things run. Going to need a blight post very soon as well. Yeah, I want this area cleared out too. Alright. Gonna move the blight post over here for aesthetic purposes. Did I say blight post? I'm moving the big shelter over there so I can put the blight post where it is for aesthetic purposes. Anyway, we're at hostility level 2. We'll probably have to cut woodcutters this time. Our cute foxes are now out of their favorite food, so they're rather upset with us now. But cutting 2 woodcutters certainly isn't the end of the world. There's a lot of building stuff that needs doing. Wouldn't mind somebody on stone cutting as well. So that's all fine. Maybe I could even put somebody on making packs so that at some point we'll get the 3 packs order done. Wouldn't that be amazing? Doing the orders you were given. Whoa! Doing the orders you were given to win the game. What are these high-level tactics you're throwing out? That's just crazy. What do I want from these guys? I mean, the parts are pretty valuable. I probably want to bring them in, but again, cannot really do that without harpies having houses, because we're out of coats, and they're just kind of barely hanging on, more or less. We're gonna have some trouble come year 3, as one tends to do when playing this game. We've got plenty of resin from the trees. We've got some clay pits we're using. We can use drizzle water to make crystallized dew. That's not the end of the world. It's 3 per, so, you know, I'll just keep a stock of 12 around. Hey, we upgraded the hearth. Nice! We will benefit from the extra building speed quite a bit, I imagine. You make a bunch of fabric, that'll be good. Can probably bring in the new harpy. How much extra housing do we have? We have 6 available. Okay, so they will not get under an open sky debuff. We will, however, tick up just barely above 2, which is not great. Yeah, I have to cut another woodcutter, unfortunately. But that's fine. You'll do well in the herbalist camp. You can go to the makeshift post, put some of the grain that we can't eat yet into bags. Get the 3 packs thing done. Then, yeah. Need 2 more aesthetic things. So let's drop a signpost here. Be like, hello, this is the blight post. Please beware of the anvil we put down next to it because it's heavy, and what if you're in a Looney Tunes cartoon? That's what the sign says. It's a normal sign. Anywho, speed up time a little bit. Because we're getting through the storm just fine. No need to go too crazy careful on things. How's the Blight Post doing? It lacks bricks. It also lacks priority, which I need to rectify right now. Alright, year 3. This is where things get a little bit more serious. I don't have any herb production, otherwise leftover crops would be very, very tempting. Don't have any rain engines. I don't really want extra people. I think this is a reroll. Let's see what else we got. I mean, insects are not native to this. We do get some incidentally, but incidental pigment doesn't excite me very much. Faster trade routes are actually bad in this game right now, because Land of Greed gives you less impatience for every ongoing trade route, so why would we make the trade routes go way faster? That feels like it doesn't make any sense. Fungal Guide has something going for it. There are native mushrooms, and if I do happen to come across the greenhouse, that would be a very strong pickup. And exponential mushroom growth is pretty great, so we'll take that. It'll be fine. New orders are up. I don't have any timed orders, so I'm pretty happy opening this up. Bling's not happening. I want it to happen. I really do, but it's not. I would have needed to have already gotten into trading way earlier than this. Plus to ale, sure. The 5 parts will be nice. Maybe I'll even do that one. Very tempted to hit trade in industry here. These are some very good perks, and the wildfire essence is very valuable, but this one's a lot easier to do, and I get +1 to berries. But though we're already making double berries, so what the heck do I really need that for? Maybe this? It's kind of going against what we're doing, but it is also incentivizing me to start frickin' trading already. Jesus, what are you waiting for? So, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we'll just be happy we did that. Maybe. Just looking at everything here. It's gonna be nigh on impossible to reach the needed Harpy Resolve without coats. So let's get somebody making coats. Cap it at 100 if we happen to get that far. That'll be hilarious. 2 builders is fine, but we should probably get them back to woodcutting. If we're being real. Hopefully the packs are getting done soonish. Well, they'll be done soonish. Once this guy is done with his coffee break and takes another 2 minutes to make the packs, they can get to building. So that'll be lovely. And I guess I'll just count on that. Stonecutter's camp has run out. That's great news. That means you can go build stuff. Granted, you could also get clay up here, but right now I need the builder more than I need the clay. For this reason, right here. The Blight Post. Alright, Harpy. I know you're very happy working in the supplier, but I need you over here making purging fire. Because in approximately 30 seconds, we'll be getting a ton of blight dumped on us, which is no bueno. Ah, it's good water. Only the finest tap water. Oh man, look at this. Look at this bougie so-and-so having tap water. Ugh. Disgusting. Okay, so we're not dead to blight. That's good. It means I don't have to devote anyone but that one harpy to the blight post for now. Excellent. Alright, Dangerous Glade is nearly chopped towards, so that's good. Hey, the packs are done. Also excellent. Let's do that, because we've got plenty of impatience to burn off, and that's a good way of burning some off. Okay, 3 packs is done. You guys, why don't you chop down here, actually? We need more warehouse space, and this is where the warehouse is. End of story. And you can chop over here, because if we're going to expand this way, I'll want all of this cleared. Looks good. Feels good. And if we ever get crystallized dew, we'll make that nice little Vox house. But we'll need a harpy in the alchemist hut, and that hasn't happened yet, nor has the geyser pump, so we got a long way to go. Gotta get more planks made and delivered, and there's just a lot we need to do. There's just a lot. Ah, and our first trader has arrived. Finally, on year 3. Late year 3, I should point out, too. Yeah, none of this looks useful. I mean, it's useful, but it's not anywhere close to critical, so thanks, but no thanks. Any good trade routes we can do? I might do the copper bar trade route if the price was better, but the price is bad, so I'm not interested. Oof. Even with 25% less impatience growth, Land Agrita is very mean. It's getting up there real quick. What's your problem? You have run out of plant fibers, which is a wee surprising. Just a wee. No, we don't have any water. Gosh. Alright. I guess we'll go with that. We are very much in need of planks. Let's drag them out of the makeshift post. Because we're not quite as interested in making crops and materials quite yet. I'll probably upgrade some human houses just so that they have extra harvesting speed, so, you know, this doesn't happen. Just lose all of these berries to the storm. I find that is a very, very good use of upgrading human houses. Maybe the only time I ever upgrade anything in terms of houses, so yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Fox houses are also a very good upgrade. Being able to work faster on Glade events can come in clutch, especially on higher difficulty levels. But for right now, I'm good. For right now, we're just going into the storm. It's fine. Alright. Resolve's probably gonna look a little nasty. Yeah, Fox is upset. We can swap you into the cooperage, and that'll solve the entire problem, so... that sounds great. I like when the entire problem is solved. Let's check on trade route, see if there's anything good. We do have plenty of mushrooms. This is that's a lot of provisions, actually. Sure, let's have a ongoing trade route. Let's have a long trade route here. Got plenty of berries. I don't really need the mushrooms, so sell it. The price sucks, but I would like less impatience right now. That sounds smart to me. There we go. So now we're just hovering around normal impatience progression. So that's good. Our brave Harpy Blight Fighter is busy with the Blight, which is good. More? This will instantly make the foxes rather upset, but that's solvable. Ooh, I was really hoping we could not hit 2 there, to be honest. But we did, so that's kind of that. Let's get you in the Alchemist hut. Now that we have some drizzle water input, we can get to making crystallized dew, and then we can make nicer fox houses where we can put all our hens. We're not really using leather right now, possibly not ever, so having an ongoing trade route has value in itself, so let's do that. Harpy resolve is low. Fine. Let's get a human blight fighter out there. Once this Harpy is done with burning away the cyst, we'll transfer her to the supplier where she is happier. Perfect. Alright, still kind of hoping we get a hostility reducing cornerstone soon. Oh, the Harpies are upset again because we're out of coats. As we haven't delivered any and we have very little fabric is the reason for all that. Okay, fair. We can have slower mushroom production for a bit then. That's fine. Sheesh. Okay, we're out of places to put the Harpies that'll make them happy now. I may just have to unassign woodcutters now, because that's a hurdle I can't get over easily. So let's just not even try. Down to 1. That's a little rough, gotta say. At least there's stuff we can do during the storm. You can go in the warehouse, actually, that's fine. Good. Good. It does make me very worried for the future, though. We're not going to get to level 1 hostility for much longer. Probably never again after the storm, to be honest. So we're gonna have to make sure the Harpies are happy, which means a constant supply of coats at the very least. Preferably I get some better food going. Might have to end up making a field kitchen, not my favorite, but a well. If nothing else, having a building that uses drizzle water would be very nice. Because I still need to do 130 rainwater used in engines, and using it in crafting does not count. Anyway, we have the ability to we have the ability to make flour, so it's totally viable to start making biscuits. So like the field kitchen's probably what I need. It's not what I want, but it is what I need. Have a little pottery from somewhere. That's kind of weird. We can also start making barrels to make pickled goods with, which is not crazy, for sure. Porridge, you can make mushroom porridge. Cap that at like 40, that's fine. We don't have any meat. But if we did have meat, I'd be fine with making jerky, so I guess we'll set that limit. Available trade route. It's clay. Not really eager to get rid of clay given how much we're using it right now. So let's not. Trader's a fair bit away, so let's open up the cornerstone, see what we get. Well, we got some measure of hostility reduction. I would need to use water and rain engines. Not always easy to do, but we're gonna take it. It'll be good enough. Alright, let's get people out of non-wood and cutting work and get them back to wood cutting. And that should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. We got another order. Tempted to not click this, but I did, so too bad. Free forum blueprints, very, very nice. Plus, it is a building that fulfills leisure, which I need to do anyway, so that sounds good. Now we just hope we get a scribe from somewhere. That'll be a lovely blueprint to have. And let's favor the harpies and get happy harpies complete. That sounds good. Be nice if we could find a clearance geyser in this next glade, but I'm not counting on it. Okay. We did! What? The game heard me. Well, that was nice of it. Okay, cool. We also got an ancient shrine, which is hate this one. Hate this one a lot. Kills 5 people straight up. Ooh boy. We have the food to just loot it. Oh boy, making 15 packs of building materials. How hard is that? How much building material do we have is the question. 0 planks. That's not good. 16 bricks, 0 fabric, and all of our copper ore is being turned into bars. Oof, 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 oofy, oof, oofs, oofer, oof, oofensons. Okay. I don't think excavating it is viable as much as I would like the half point of reputation. I think we just loot it. Fragrant roots will probably never give us any incense whatsoever, but we can use the coal and the crystallized dew. This isn't like, oh god, it's so inefficient, it's making me hemorrhage. It's fine. It'll be fine. Let's get Happy Harpies clicked on, get our new blueprint, find something good. Beanery is good. Gives us that super good porridge production we were hoping for, and better pickle goods production than anywhere else. Workshop tempting, but it only gives us good fabric production, and that's it. Grill can be nice. Having the ability to make ale also could be nice, but I think the beanery is just very strong right now, and I'd like to do that. So let's do that. So we can put our lovely beanery down here. Actually, here would probably be better, just because like the entrance is closer to the warehouse than here, just by one tile. But that's enough to make me want to do it. No, you know what? I've decided that's madness. that level of dedication to efficiency. I'm good. We're good here. I think we can just keep going again. Yeah, probably fine. Don't mind the harpies being in the supplier there. Yeah, I think we're just fine. Basically out of provision packs, and I do want some packs of building materials and crops. So maybe I turn that on and start building it. Maybe that's okay. Maybe. Also of note, no fertile ground in this glade, which is a big disappointment. So let's pop into this one. Maybe we'll find some fertile ground in that glade. It would be very lovely, because I could use more of it, if just for some food variety. Have the pipes been allocated here? They have, alright. We can start pumping that. Alright, our field kitchen is up. We haven't made any flour yet, because we don't have much of anything to make into flour. That's the reason. But maybe we want to do that now that we have the ability to make biscuits. Maybe, in fact, we do. What's wrong? You're capped on bricks. That's great to hear. Wait, why would I make biscuits if I can make pie here? They're the same ingredient. What am I doing? What am I doing? That's crazy. Make pie. Pie fills the exact same role and is just like flat better. Do the smart thing. Thanks, vocalized brain. I'll do the smart thing. Another small cache. Nothing important inside it, so I'm probably going to ignore it until I get some tool production and then send it off to the Citadel. God, this kind of sucks. Where's all the fertile ground? Give it to me. Also, Hivelease, have anything good for me? You have the scribe. That's real important. Because we need scroll and ale, and the even bad tool production is nice right now. Okay, we buying that. We do have an excess amount of parts. And an excess amount of copper. There's a lot we have excess of, which is, like, pretty nice. Alright, I'll take it. Cool. We can plop down the scribe right here. Fits great. Fits with the other Harpy House designs, which I love. And we'll call that an excellent transaction. Hey, the Ancient Shrine's done. Good. We're not going to risk people just flat dying. Maybe we'll even get lucky and harvest some roots from clay deposits. And get some free incense, which will probably be used for Glade events if I had to wager a guess. Available trade routes again. Gosh, that's a good price for dew. It's a very good price. 2 resin for 1 dew, huh? Yeah, I'm willing to do that trade. As much as I like the crystallized dew being around. How's our flower production going, guys? You're delivering it. Great. And then you'll be making pie, which will help a lot with Harpy happiness. Huzzah! Also, we're saturated on coats. That's a good thing. Another chisel water, guys, or what? Okay. Well, that's a little hard to make use of, but I guess I'm glad to see it. What are you capped on? Dew. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Why don't you help out with mushrooms? If you're not doing anything. Hey, this pump's done. We can get a fox on it for the moment, but we definitely need to long-term solve that problem with a couple of pipes. So let's get those queued up. And then consider our hearth placement. It's just gonna be there, so consideration over, I suppose. Though we need to clear out some of these woods and glades, so let's plan that out. Hello, more people. We could fit the second group pretty easily. Oh, that's a good stretch. And the tools are nice, so let's pick those guys up. Make another Harpy house, that'll be lovely. Oh, now we have some actual people. That's lovely. Can get stone cutting back. It's a good thing. Supplier's already full. Blight post is well stocked for our needs. We have a beanery that's about to go down, and I think that's rainwater. Yeah, heat and rainwater. No one's particularly good at it, but they are happy to be there, which is good enough. All by itself. We can cap that at 60. We can turn berries, barrels and pottery into pickled goods and cap that at 20. That's all good. Can turn on barrels in the cooperage as well. We can keep 30 around of those. Really desperately need to pipe stuff up though. Yeah. Once this glade is broken into, I'm going to move the woodcutters over here so they can get to work on clearing this stuff out. Storm's here. Probably going to have to cut all the woodcutters, and I will still struggle with it, but we'll see. Barely got down to 3. Worrisome. Very worrisome. Harpies are leaving without anything else happening. I think what I have to do is favor the harpies and get some foxes in a place they like being? They're all in a place they like being. Actually, except you. You're not in a place you like being. Get out of there. Get out of there. Go to the beanery. Be happier. Just. Ah, darn. Okay, that's not fantastic to have them still upset. Wait, I didn't cut all the woodcutters. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy moron. Okay. Problem solved. We can still run a single woodcutter. Isn't that just lovely? Newcomers won't be arriving for a while, unfortunately. Also don't have any packs of provisions, which is not great. Surely we can get somebody on that. You guys are working on porridge and stuff, that's great. Do I have the pipes yet? No. What's keeping them? They're in storage. That's what's keeping them. Fair enough. Year 5. Let's see what we get. Mushrooms for grain is weird. If I find some fertile ground, I'll definitely need a small farm, so that's always good. Hi, Doe. Thanks for joining the town. Expert socialization is also fine. Let's just click that button and call it good enough. Makeshift post is full. That's good. The scribe's done. That's also good. Let's get that worked on. We got a bunch of pigment from a cache. That's all we have, unfortunately, but hopefully that's enough to make 50 scrolls and 30 ale. Now, you can use whatever to make those, and for tools, we can always just make really terrible tools. It is an option that we have. You're building fabric and pipes, that's fine. Let's speed up the supplier because we are having a lot of trouble keeping up with plank production, and we need to use a lot of rainwater, so I'm very happy to use a lot of rainwater. Let's pipe up this as well, get a fox in there for extra clearance water production. Then maybe we will pipe up the cooperage next, or the beanery. Ooh, I can just pipe up the beanery too. That's smart. Any food production building is smart to pipe up. Anyway, let's choose an order. If I have 22 harpies and 20 tea, I get +1 to tea and +1 to berries and +2 to tea. Good. Once again, Stormwalker training is like an anti-synergy right now, so I guess we're just clicking on harpy majority and calling it good. That's weird. But it's what's happening. Oh yes, let's get some woodcutters back on the job. I can get someone from the woodcutters camp, or the stonecutters camp. Get on wood cutting because it's much more needed. Probably don't need you on the geyser pump, to be honest. Why don't you be our lone builder? And they can get to work on the hearth. Our needed hearth. do we have here? Another drizzle water? That makes 4 of them. I'm good, game. Thank you. Appreciate the abundance, but, like, stop. No more drizzle water. I want fertile ground. And that's all I want. For the rest of the game, probably. Sir Renwald is here. Hello, Sir Renwald. What do you have for me? The forum. I have that blueprint in an order, so I'm not interested. Viceroy Survival Guide is never bad. Generous donation would get me a blueprint, so that's awful tempting. What if I just sold you 2 amber worth of stuff? And we call it good. Excellent. Reputation, a little impatience reduction. Speaking of impatience reduction, I think this has to be granary. We don't have good 2-star fabric production, and I'll be making packs of crops at least semi-regular intervals because we need them for upgrading human houses. So granary's a fine choice. I'm okay with it. Let's put it next to the warehouse and get going. Porridge is being made. That's lovely. Still really hoping I find some fertile ground, though. That would be even lovelier. In fact, since you're not poking into any glaze anymore, get over there and help. Get over there. Get over there and help you such and suches. You such and suches doing your stuff and things. How's the pipes coming along? Slowly, but they're there. Got some very happy foxes, which is nice. They'll get us a very slow resolve point. Ooh. How do I have 7 berries? I thought we had infinity berries. That's weird. Are we actually low on food? With a berry farm that large? That feels weird. But maybe we are. Mayhaps we actually need fertile ground instead of it being convenient to have fertile ground. Mayhaps indeed. No, the mushroom patch is in the way. It'll take forever to get taken out. It's taken out. Okay, let's get a house down there. And then more berries, maybe? Sure. Maybe it was okay that we ran out of berries, given that we just got hit harvest time. Alright. We'll need to start our new district over here soonish. Break into this glade when you get to it. Break into this glade when you get to it. Good. Bunch of idle workers, which is not the worst thing in the world, but it is something I should look into fixing. Put you in the cooperage, in the alchemist hut. We definitely need somebody in the blight post because we're getting some blight now. Calming water still isn't triggered at all, unfortunately, which is expected, but no less disappointing. Yeah, love to pipe up the beanery in the cooperage. So, whenever you want to deliver these pipes, it'd be great. I think I'm willing to trade all my berries for some slower impatience gain. Okay, we've opened it up to another chisel geyser. What is going on? Give me fertile ground. Probably break into this one. There's a good chance it'll have some. Cross fingers. Oop, gain some reputation from resolve. That's always nice. And now we're at the storm, which is always bad. Let's see how bad it is. Might be able to put a fox on the hearth to get everyone below the threshold, but I don't need to. We're fine at level 3. My god. How did it happen? I mean, complex food is how it happened, but still, how did it happen? Oops. What was that? Why y'all do that? Huh? Why'd you get upset? This is fine. Granary will make some good cloth and help out with some pickled goods. Harpy resolve is low again. How does this keep happening? How doth it keep happening? Just because we're out of coats and pies, I guess. And I hate answering my own question. Alright. Good enough. Let's keep going. No supply. Oh, balls! Forgot the harpies. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. My focus is waning a bit, to be honest. Get another woodcutter at least. Alright. Stonecutter's camp is done with their clay. Let's get some more over here. See what our cornerstone is. This will be a very helpful one. Or not. This is a lot of coal, don't get me wrong, but I'd like something better though. Smuggler's Visit is better. Not gonna deny that. Alright, we'll take it. Alright. Question though is, what do we need? Clearly, right now, I need something, because I'm having a rough go of it, just a little bit. Maybe like the bakery? Be lovely if I could get something that makes biscuits and skewers and pigment. Never mind, we're picking up the cookhouse, because that gets all of the things I need. Yep. Looks good. Oop. Not there. Can't possibly be off-center. That'd be a disaster. Ugh. Close one. You are capped on dew, which is kind of funny, but also fine. You get on the blight post. Reassign all of our woodcutters. Let's get a trade route going. Maybe? It's a good price. Can't deny it's a good price. Alright. It's sort of needed. Where'd all our pipes go? Am I crazy? We're doing a lot of smelting, so making the smelting way more efficient certainly has its benefits. So does half a victory point, though. Why not both, .jpg? Awesome. Also need those packs of crops done at some point, though we're not getting it done anytime soon, so there's that. Fair enough. Now we're working slowly towards greatness. It's just taking a while. Sure, guys, this problem. You have nothing to make porridge out of. It's fair, it's a fair problem. You're busy with all that. Let's grab a human for that then. Put down the cookhouse here. Hopefully that'll be nice. It's the wrong camp game. I needed the other two. Never listens to me. Distillery's pointless. Smokehouse is very meh. I can make pottery and incense badly and jerky very well, but only the harpies like jerky. Druid's Hut? None of these are great, gotta say. I might sit on that one. We could use the Trapper's Camp, actually. Alright. Turns out I can get convinced. Okay, I need a human somewhere else. Probably gonna be you. We don't need that many people in the furnace. Hey, more people. Just what the doctor kind of ordered. These guys are fine. The fabric would be nice, the roots would be nice, the money would be nice. Money tends to be nice. Let's get them. Let's bring them in. Right now. Here, right now. My brain's going. I apologize. This is something that happens. We're just gonna have to roll with it a little. Sorry for that. But honestly, expect more random noises. It's just gonna keep going like that. Nothing we can do, dude. Let's up the blight post limit to 15. You're still lacking anything to make porridge out of because I still haven't found any extra fertile ground. Where's all the gosh darn fertile ground, huh? Also, where's my pipes? Did you run out of copper? You ran out of copper? What? Oh my. I guess we have been very slow on our clay digging. Well then, let's solve that, huh? You can go in there. Do need packs as well. Or do we? It's worth some less impatience gain, but it's kind of all it's worth. Yeah, this many builders is fine right now. Can we make skewers out of anything? Sort of. Can make plenty of biscuits at least. Be very happy to make those. And we'll keep 10 pigments around, use berries for it, because we have a lot of those. Good enough. Tools are getting up there. We could send off a cache. I probably want to send one off because that's efficient use of tools. Get you the most rep for the fewest tools. And we can get you two gathering eggs for extra food, which will be a nice buffer given how rough we are up here. Think of it, do we have enough stone to pave the road down here? Not really. Still might be worth a little bit of roading though. Also, the extra harvesting speed will be very good. So let's make a bunch of those. Now we can put somebody on the post. If I had an extra person. Hello? Bakery has something going for it with the pottery production. Workshop has literally nothing going for it. Rain Mill would be nice for better flour, but it's highly unneeded. Tea Doctor is a great building, though. If I built it, I'd get +1 global resolve already. So that seems worth picking up. In fact, that seems worth building, honestly. Let's do that. Upgrade this hearth to full. Or at least close to full. We'll get there. We'll get there. Put down a couple of love seats over here. Next to a park with some umbrellas. Lovely. Small glade is open and just... Okay. Okay, game. Okay, look. Now it's just comical. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drizzle geysers. I only need 1. Maybe 2 if I'm going really hard on it. This is too much. What are you doing? What is this? What is this nonsense? What is this plague of abundance that I can't use that you're rotting upon me? Why all this? Why though? Anyway, Trade and Industry is done. Let's click that button. We're getting the forums slowly but surely. We will need tea from somewhere though. So let's make it here. That seems good. We'll use some resins, some of those, some of this. It's all good. Looks good to me. Send it. And then suddenly stop sending it because we're in the storm. Hooray! Let's pipe the cooperage up because they create a lot of very important stuff. Okay. We desperately need to cut all of our woodcutters because there's no human way to survive the storm without it. And maybe even put a fox on the hearth so we can get down to level 3. That should be fine. Probably. Almost certainly fine. So that's good. Let's just celebrate being almost certainly fine. Yay! I sure do love getting out by the skin of our teeth. Woo! It's fun and cool. Our Viceroy definitely has our best interest in mind and isn't easily distracted. Woo! Alright, corruption's under control, that's good. We can afford another woodcutter now. In fact, could we afford 2? Nope, we would be 1 over. A single point over the hostility threshold. Still not as close as it could be, but close. We have enough good housing for everyone at least. How about our packs? Can we upgrade these yet? No. So no one's making building material packs. Well, you know, that's valid. It's a pretty good price. I may as well have an ongoing trade route. Try to let's make sure this impatience doesn't absolutely murder me. Mushrooms? Mushrooms is good. Collect those. Sure. Hey, the tea doctor's done. That's lovely. It's also very worker intensive. I mean, I can cut a few people. Sort of don't want to, but needs must, maybe. Ooh. What interesting choices I have here. I could keep stacking export specialization, which is not bad. Additional trade route slot isn't bad. Free oil is also very good. Woodcutter song is good and just like impossible to control also. I think I'll take the free oil. I like that. Ooh, better harvesting. That'll get us probably a substantially larger amount of berries. We can also take some woodcutter shoes. That's all great. Could sell some resin, but we are using it, so I don't mind keeping a stock around, even if it's inefficient. Okay. Now we must cut workers to do wood cutting. So y'all can stop there, get in there. That's it. We have enough blight for the next storm, or fuel reserved for the next storm, so that's fine. We don't need you guys. Well, we kind of need you guys in there. Only reason we don't right now is that we're lacking materials, which is not super great. But oh well. How's that ale coming along down here? Slowly, you say. Fair enough. Oop. Reputation gained. Lovely. Well, the brewery's here to taunt me for not taking the have a brewery quest, so there's that. Training gear and provision packs aren't bad, certainly. 3-star tea is unnecessary. Tools and pipes, though. Better tools and better pipes and trading good packs. There's something to be said there. It's either the smithy or the manufactory, I think. The smithy. I think we can do a lot of good work with tools and with better pipes, which means the crude workstation is finally pointless. Huzzah. Goodbye, crude workstation. I would say rest in peace, but I hate you, so I won't. The end. We can stuff our free oil into packs. This is never a bad idea. Let's make sure that we set a limit, though. So I want to keep around 34 events and stuff. So oil is on the list somewhere. No, it's not, because I don't have any. Okay, well, we'll get back to that, I guess. Newcomers. Lovely. Hum diddly hum. The grain would certainly be great. We could make that into a ton of flour and turn that into a ton of food. So that seems good when I say it like that. Let's do it. That's 12. I'll need another human house. And another harpy house, which we could put here. That's enough for 10, that's enough for 12, that's enough for 12. We need enough for 13. Put you here, make sure those trees get chopped. And that's all good-ish. Okay. And now the excess labor. We already have our woodcutters put in, so let's make sure the stonecutter is fully saturated. Traveler's camp is fully saturated. Cookhouses need to be. Harpy on the post, maybe? I guess. The rest of y'all can just sit in the tea doctor and man the tea. Granted, I'm going to have to turn off treatment for everybody because we still need to stockpile 22. Then again, we don't have 22 harpies and we're nowhere near it, so well, let's just use the tea. Once we get 20 harpies, we can pause tea consumption and get that done. But for now, we don't. For now. 5 now. There we go. Forbidden Glade scares me a touch. We do want to break in there soon. Or at least this dangerous glade. Let's break into this dangerous glade. Just all this. All of it. Just go. It's a fire sale. Kill it. Kill the trees. We hate trees here. Oh, hey, everyone's really happy. That's nice to see. And rare to see. I mean, not rare at all, because I keep my people very happy all the time. And if anyone says otherwise, I'll execute them. Gonna earn that title of Niceroy. Okay, you have finished building material packs, which is great. Let's upgrade some more housing. Okay, lovely. That's getting us bonus 40% harvesting speed on top of a 25% from the sickles. So that's great. Hopefully we'll leave fewer berries to spoil in the field. That'd be lovely. Oop, another reputation. Lovely. Temple? It does let you decrease hostility by burning resources, which is very strong. Especially on a game where if I go above 5 hostility, we get minus 20 to resolve. So it does seem good to get more hostility reduction when I can, where I can. So let's do that. Also use a fox on the geyser pump up here. Granary wouldn't be bad either. Ah, smithy's done. Excellent. 24, 9, 30, and this is where I want everything to be. Great. Get in there, Harpy. You have dexterous hands, right? Or dexterous talons, maybe? I don't know. Could sell some oil. Having the trade routes active is very handy. Here, let's get those trade routes going. Okay, how's our ale production going? Slowly, you say. fair. Really, really needed a small farm to be built at some point before year 7. But I only ever found one patch of fertile ground. What does one do at that point? Apart from whinge about it, I suppose. But I'm already on top of that. I can complain about stuff with the best of them. Alright. We got level 4 hostility, which is scary. We can, I think, put one more woodcutter in? Just one, yep. 99 out of 100. I'm not cutting that close at all. Shush. That's doable. Let's do that. Hey, outpost is done. That will bump me up a hostility level, so I can't really click that button right now without problems. So I'm gonna not do that. We could make some jerky with all this meat we've got piling up. It's not the worst idea. Although we probably want to make skewers out of it more than anything. Yeah. Almost certainly. Okay. Fair enough. How did you get turned? These guys will push me into a new hostility level in a very big way, so we cannot bring them in right now. So will that, incidentally. Hey, fertile ground, thank God. And an altar of decay! Ah! Burn it! Burn it to the ground! Kill it! Kill it till there's nothing left of it! Oh, that's a lot of hostility, actually. That's probably fine. We've only got 30 seconds left in the storm anyway. Anyway. Farm up that. We finally got a farm, and I feel like I should put a warehouse over here too, because it's gonna be a long, long walk. Okay. Great. Now we just need all of this cut out, and it'll be lovely. Can't get below 7, eh? I see. Well, may as well just click that button then. Not a lot here, unfortunately. Everyone's resolve is low. With the minus 20 effect. You don't say. Alright. Year 8. With some luck, we'll win here. Ooh, we can definitely pick up silent looting given that we are making tools. That'll be lovely. Bring these guys in, it'll be good. We're sort of at a bit of a population cap. Sort of. But it's fine. Vlies, hello, what do you got for me? You have a smokehouse, which I'm still not that interested in, to be completely honest. Tea and scrolls I'm interested in, because we're building both of those, so that'd be nice. Let's find some human houses to upgrade, because we've got the materials for it, so why sit on them? There we go. It's a lovely little 70% speed to harvesting and planting. Tavern? Tavern. Everyone loves the tavern. Everyone loves vitality. Plus 3 global resolve for all the complex food we've eaten. Delectable. Won't be much longer now, hopefully. No fabric, no bricks. I guess the granary is a little bit understaffed. Just a tiny bit. I'd like the brick oven rebuilt as well, because we are making pies as I speak right now. So why not make more efficient pies? That sounds like a good idea and not a bad idea. If one can imagine such a thing. Alright, Fleece is leaving. It's fine. Bye, Fleece. Can trade yet more clay. But we don't have like an excessive amount of it right now. But with some luck, we'll win through Resolve relatively soon. With some luck. Maybe with a lot more luck than I'd prefer. Scouts are idle in brick oven, that's fine, it's just a lack of bricks. Stonecutter's camp ran out of stuff. So go get this stuff. Take that stuff from the ground and make it your stuff. Yes, sir, Mr. Viceroy, ma'am. That's right. I demand respect. Was that a ma'am you stuck in there? You little so-and-sos. How dare. Are we capped on? Oh, I set it to 30 and not 50. That's why I'm a dingus. That's why I'm a dingus. Oh, well, that explains a lot, doesn't it? There we go. Nice. No one died. One harpy left because I wasn't paying attention. But that's okay. Settlement complete. Woo! Back to the world map. Alright. We did uncover this. Ooh. Complete 2 Forbidden Glade events. Gain 20 vegetables and 20 planks for the rest of the cycle. That's very nice. I'll be more than happy to do that quest next time. So that means I don't need caravan wagons. Let's just take some fragments. And yeah, slowly wind our way down here. Very slowly. But I will probably get to that tomorrow because I was already losing all focus and was babbling like a crazy person before all this. So I'm going to raid someone I like and call it a stream. So thank you very much for watching. Big hearts to you. And I'll be playing this again tomorrow at 8. So hopefully I'll see you there, and hopefully my brain will not be quite as terrible and loopy. So, let's hope for that. Thanks. Thanks. Goodbye.